Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Community, Season 1, Episode number 10. You better
11.
smash that like button
11.
on Episode 11 that we watching right now. Not 10, 11.
Alright,
Break
before
your
we jump
fingers.
into that, we have a couple of comments to feature from our patrons from Episode 10. First being Amber Lynn, who says, I love this episode so much. I feel like I'll be saying that a lot with this show, LOL. My favorite subtle joke is right after Jeff sells out his friends so he doesn't have to do Chain's essays, and Abed pops his head into the room and asks, is there a rat in here? Because yes, there is, and his name is Jeff. Executive producer Lasith says, Chang was hilarious. That crying scene had me dying. Also, Chang and Jeff had a good connection. Abed and Troy were hilarious as always, and Troy screaming like a girl was hilarious. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I mean, that was genuine. Some people just, creepy shit is just creepy shit. So today,
I low-key had that moment this morning killing this big dumbass spider.
Oh, you killed
I
the spider
had to
this
hype
morning?
myself up. It was
Where was
cute.
it at?
In our bedroom. Scared the shit out of me.
man.
I was like, oh my god.
On the wall?
No, it was on the ground, but I was like, I can't let it out of my sight.
Oh,
So I had to hype myself up.
Just burn this fucking house down.
And then I'm literally smashing the shoe, and I'm like, oh my god! Being ridiculous. Gabrielle Garcia says, man, I'm so glad you guys chose to watch Community. I started watching your reactions with The Good Place and eventually became a Patreon because I needed to see your full reactions.
That's what I'm talking about.
Glad I did because Community definitely has hidden jokes left and right. The humor and style of this show seems right up your alley, and that makes me happy and excited for you guys.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the next one. Cheers from the Rio Grande Valley.
Oh, thank you for that comment. And yeah, I mean, Community is putting together, they got a clique of people that so many different styles of comedy that it's got to be something for everybody.
Yeah, that's a great point too. Yep. Bjorn comes through to say, hey guys, Chang kills me every time. Like you, I could never keep a straight face if I had to work with him. Especially when he gets up at your face. I would die. I would just die laughing.
Senior Chang would kill me on set every day.
Since you asked, when Abed came into his office and searched for the rat, he called Chang El Tigra. That is his Spanish nickname, also written on the big-ass painting behind his desk. It shows Chang as a bullfighter.
Chang is committed.
Troy and Abed singing and it perfectly blending all the songs together at the end was a nice touch. I could say the next episode is a really good one, but I will not, because they all are. This show is still just ramping up.
Good way
As always, stay safe, and I see you in the next one.
Yeah, pretty good. Some bars right there at the end. Okay.
Alrighty, well let's jump into episode 11 right now.
I'll stick to sports.
Trying to reduce my pop cultural referencing.
Well, you're not moving into sports.
We're not moving it.
You are playing real basketball right now.
You will get AIDS
Flip it over.
unless you go to the STD fair.
I wrote that.
Congratulations, horrible.
See you later. Catch college. You'll get AIDS.
Unless you go to the fair.
What?
She's an escort.
Oh.
Some mysteries solve themselves, don't they? No. That's just her profession. She doesn't escort me. No. I met her in my marketing class.
You saying dude is not cool. What are you doing?
Hot blonde Spanish class?
You're welcome.
This is the phone book of a man in his 20s. The women literally have no identities.
Is it me or are horses the most beautiful creatures? They're so majestic.
Totally.
Well, just this morning when I was shaving and listening to the new Jay-Z, I was thinking about how I want to squeeze in
To
a
the
quick
new
gallop
Jay-Z.
this weekend.
Do you own a horse?
Can you ever really own a horse?
Can you ever really own
Pierce, we're arm wrestling.
Well, look, Stallone over the top. But I'm not sure of all the rules. Don't I need a semi-truck and a 10-year-old son?
The rules are you suck. Let's go.
Semi-truck out to
Yeah, that's
What's
all
that
the time.
I
reference?
want to wait for an inspiring song. The score isn't right. There we go.
There we go. That was a good movie though.
Look at his face.
Yeah. That's the idea of the movie.
You broke my head, you bastard.
I had no idea alcohol would make people horny.
Makes me sleepy.
The P word has entered into play. That's exactly why I wanted Gail, our school counselor here, and Monique, who's keeping record, to ensure we discuss these sensitive topics in a legally appropriate manner.
I think everyone should say penis so we can take away the negative power of the word. So everybody?
Penis.
She didn't say it.
Now, why
She didn't
did
say
you
it.
break in to see the penis? Wow. I really do feel more comfortable
Well,
saying that now, Gail.
I just want to focus on the girl who
Didn't say
won't
penis.
say penis.
Who didn't say penis?
I can't do this.
Why? But this is your car.
Keep it.
Keep it.
Let him
Crazy. You did the phone same way. I didn't know.
Those apples.
Everyone's getting Gregor's and it's
I wanted it to be true.
You're a really good friend.
No, Abed. You are.
For the love of God, run!
Go, Abed, go! Before people stop one another.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
You know, for $220, I can get.
I'll give you $250 if you don't finish telling me.
Okay. I can get it twice.
I can get it twice.
That's yours, our lives.
Attention Greendale students. Don't use the condoms. If you're going to have sex tonight, don't use condoms.
That's not what he wanted to say.
Don't use condoms.
Abed,
Yeah, Troy?
can you get me a glass of water?
Sure.
Thank you, man. Can you get me a glass of water? Everybody go home. All right, that was episode 11 of Community. And hey, again, another solid episode. Everybody played their part and came through and did something that was funny. I love that Abed and Troy trying to compete against each other, and Abed once again is just flawless and being magical, being a great athlete, and just an all-around good human being. And he got much respect for it at the end by Troy. The party, pretty funny. The principal is really, really slow. We starting to see that now. I mean, I think that's just gonna be his part. He's gonna be super slow on this show. But again, man, if Jeff ain't come through with them Jeff jokes, boy, they be gutting, boy. And they be deep. You gotta think about them Jeff jokes. They be coming through. But once again, him and Chevy Chase got along. Pierce, they got along together, and Pierce came through and dropped some more wisdom jewels onto Jeff. And I think it is making him a better person. Look, he even changed the name from Hot Blonde Girl to Britta. And so we know what that's leading to. That's one of those classic will they or won't they relationships. And hey, we rooting for them to be together. But this was another funny episode, and I like it. So let's get it.
Yeah, so for me, definitely the funniest part was Troy and Abed. I love the fact that they spun that, Troy being the person that's ultimately the athlete. That was, one of his, things that make his character who he is. The deans always talk about him being an athlete, so I thought it was just genius to flip that and Abed actually be better than him. I didn't see it coming. I just thought it was so much fun, and absolutely recognizing that Abed was trying to be kind to his friend because Troy is super competitive and was getting pissed. But the fact that Troy even acknowledged it, I just thought that was so sweet. And then to have the dean interject, which is so lifelike. Like, yo, we don't have time to talk about this right now. Like, typically in a show, they let that scene, play out. But, that's not how real life works. So I thought that was so great with the interjection of, run. And then Abed delivering the lines about the condoms was fucking hilarious. Because, of course, that's how you would deliver them. There was no context. Just tell people not to use the condoms.
Yeah.
He didn't know any of the other information. I just thought it was so great. And I think
Don't wear condoms.
I think Jeff is seeing more and more. No matter how much he's criticizes Pierce about how Pierce chauvinistic and how Pierce can have
Racist.
racial things. Jeff isn't that much better off.
No.
Jeff could 100% be Pierce in 20 years.
Yeah, Jeff does the exact same thing. It's just he doesn't broadcast it.
Yeah, and he's slick. He's sarcastic.
Yeah, he don't broadcast
so I thought that's great that they keep kind of having them in these moments of like growth, because like Jeff needs to grow too. So I liked seeing Jeff change the name in his phone or whatever. I thought that was a good step forward. And we constantly see Jeff making strides. Like he absolutely needs to be here because he needs to be humbled and realize he needs to treat everybody like people too.
Yeah.
So
and he would have been left that group a long time ago if he still was trying to be like Super Jeff, like he knowing he can be.
Yeah.
He'd be too cool for school, but he hasn't. So I'm glad to see you grow.
Yeah, solid episode.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk Reaction for Community Season 1, Episode 11. And until next time, people, peace.